Well, well, well.
Hi, I'm so
Hello.
happy to be here.
I'm happy that you're here. I think you're one of the most fascinating people on the internet, so it's a privilege to ask you about race.
I mean, it is, I do feel like you're going for the low hanging fruit. Like, I do feel
Oh,
like you're trying to bait the most easily baitable and easily cancelable person online. But this is a really stressful time for Black people, and I'm really glad that you can have this emotional rest by having me on the show.
totally. And when you say Black people, do you capitalize the B?
Absolutely, because otherwise it's a color.
Performative. Now, first question for you, Caroline, is I watched your Cambridge Union interview today, and you said that famously you discovered racism in 2018. What were you doing for the first 25 years of your life?
I didn't say I discovered it like Christopher Columbus discovered America. I said I was careful to say I began my journey with racism in 2018. And honestly, I was fucking around for the first 25 years of my life. I was literally such a dumb white girl. I would shudder to think if you could have 25-year-old Caroline on the show, it would not be funny. It would
I
be
see.
awful.
And what in 2018, after 25 years of life, woke you up to the fact that racism was a problem that existed?
Honestly, I started following women online like Rachel Cargle, like Layla Safad, and just learning about the fact that like the women who I had idolized, like Susan B. Anthony, like these sort of like incredible monumental figures of white feminism, when I started seeing that they had actively spoken out against Black people, that they had spoken in favor of the superiority of the white race, I was like, holy shit, everything I know is a lie. And that, the women rights movement and the civil rights movement didn't go as far as I thought I did.
Wow, I really appreciate that thoughtful answer. Now, I saw on your Instagram that you were promoting Black authors like Wesley Laurie, who wrote "They Can't Kill Us," and "The New Jim Crow" by Michelle Alexander, and
Austin Channing, let's fucking go.
totally tying into
Layla Safad, like,
exactly.
let's go.
Now, you're a vociferous reader. How many of these books have you read?
Honestly, of the 9 books that I recommended on my Instagram, I've read 4.
Wow.
But I've ordered the other 5 from Black bookshops, so I would like my ally cookie now.
There are no cookies in this game. Now, can you tell me who Marcus Garvey is?
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him. Okay, interesting. What about Huey P. Newton?
Is he a poet of the Harlem Renaissance? Because otherwise I don't know him.
Absolutely not. Okay, Fred
cool.
Hampton.
I don't know any of these names.
Angela Davis?
Angela Davis is a civil rights activist who's still alive, and it's weird to me that we're not listening to her more. Like, why are we listening to, like, I don't know, like Glennon Doyle and Reese Witherspoon talk about activism when Angela Davis is literally still alive? Like, it's so weird to me.
I love that you are plugging Angela Davis, who she honestly needs all of our flowers. She's the one who deserves the cookies.
No, truly. Like, both, like, actual fucking cookies. Do you know what I think is really weird about your show?
What?
I've been watching since 8 p.m. and I think it's really weird that white women come on this show and they're like, I'm not racist, when I really think white women should be coming on this show and being like, I'm so racist, because I think everyone is very racist. And I think that people who deny that they have that poison in their brain are lying to others, and especially to themselves.
I love woke Caroline. I think it's really powerful. What was the last racist thing that you did today?
The last racist thing I did today was not know who the 3 people you asked me before Angela Davis were. Like, literally never heard of them.
Good answer. Good answer.
I'm honest. We stand an honest queen.
We stand an honest queen. When was the last time you said a racial slur?
Never. Truly never.
Never. Caroline Calloway, you've never said the N-word listening to a rap song. Be honest.
Okay, this is where you got me, though. I hate rap. I don't like rap.
This is feeling really problematic, and I would say racist. Why do you hate
rap? I know. It's really, I don't like a lot. I also don't like classical music, so I feel like that balances it out.
Why does it balance it out?
It really does. Like, I
But
hate
why?
the white, like, I hate Beethoven. So yeah, I really like, and I was so unpopular in middle school that I didn't want to go to the dances because it was like socially stressful to me. So like, I never went through that phase in like, 2005, 2004 that like a lot of white influencers are having trouble with now, where like all these tweets are resurfacing of them like going off on like, in fucking middle school. Like, I just didn't have friends. I didn't keep up with the middle school culture. I still don't really like rap. It was never a problem for me. My biggest problem is that I don't like rap.
Your biggest problem is that you don't like rap and that you don't know that Beethoven is black, which is another problem of yours. Now,
Huge.
huge problem. Qualitatively, what do you like about black people?
Qualitatively. As opposed qualitatively. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I've never met a black person, so like it's really hard to say.
Okay, interesting. I'm gonna walk with you on this joke that you're giving. How many black friends do you have, Caroline?
Very many, so many.
Very many.
As Donald Trump would say, a huge amount of black friends. That's why my Instagram grid looks so black. As you know from going to Andover, there were just like a huge, like most of the people were black at boarding school.
So we went to rival high schools. You went to
Yeah.
Phillips Academy, Phillips Exeter Academy. I went to Phillips Academy Andover, which is really interesting. We're kind of two roads diverged because you have gone on to get a book deal and then host these creative workshops where you charge $165 per head, and a story about your life sold for, I believe, $1 million in Hollywood. Now my question is, how and why not me, a black woman?
Well, I mean, it's really hard to say. I mean, my creativity workshops, Google them. They were such a success. My book deal, I'm definitely not paying that back currently and in debt because of it. So another resounding success. And the movie deal, I mean, that definitely hasn't been postponed because of Corona and come to a total fucking grinding standstill. So, I mean, like, I don't really know what to say. I'm just so much more successful, and it just kind of like, it's hard to sleep at night knowing that I've accomplished so much.
Wow, self-deprecation. Now, I would consider you, and don't take this as an insult, please, as one of the poster children for white privilege.
Yeah, I think so too.
What does white privilege mean to you?
I think white privilege to me means blindness in its truest form. And